Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here with our next episode of Professor Builds a Satisfactory. In the last episode we really got things up and running on the oil fields. We've got some oil production up and running, we've got polymer resin, we've got plastics. Now one of the things that I said I was going to do in between the episodes was I was going to go and fix the power tower so it would be easier to go back and forth. I also found out though that when the fuel reservoir fills, it actually stops producing the polymer resin, so you have to keep flushing that, which means that we really need to get the necessary pieces in place for petroleum power so that we can tack on a power generator off to those. So we're going to do some running back and forth to get that up and running. Now, one of the other things I was doing is while I was waiting in between those episodes, I did some exploration. I want to show you all what I found. I found some really cool things. I haven't done anything with them yet. I wanted to show you all first. So we're going to make sure to get the petroleum power milestone completed in this episode, and we're going to do everything in our power to get petroleum power up and running. Let's jump in. Okay, so first things first. We're back here at the hub. Now, I have in my inventory the 200 plastics that were made from the polymer resin. So we're going to go ahead and drop those off. I also have 100 motors that have been created from the different means that I have things running. So we're going to go ahead and drop those off. Okay, there's that, and there's that. All we need left now is the rubber. So, as I mentioned, when I was going back and forth to switch the power towers to the right directions, I did find out about the plastics, and I'll show you that with the rubber in a second, which means that we're probably only going to have about 100 available to us when we get back, so we'll have to do some other things while the rest of the motor is running, or rubber is running. In the meantime, we also need encased industrial beams. And I thought about this. If we go over here, we've got, close to 1,000. Why not, instead of running all 4 of these into this storage, why don't we only run 3? And have one of them combine with some concrete to create encased industrial beams. And we can just keep feeding concrete periodically. I think that's probably something that would be a good idea. So, we're going to get rid of that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, and then run directly from here into there. Okay, so that's just going to collect 3 different sets of industrial beams or steel beams and put those into storage. In the meantime, we can take this one, combine it with an assembler, which I think I can probably put right there. We can run one of these into there. Then I just need to put storage here for concrete and run some concrete into this. So, organization, storage, and we want, there we go. Let me go grab grab 2,000. I'm going to have to turn that back. Matter of fact, let me do that right now. Turn this back on. So I can get that refilled. Wow. I don't know how I did that. I just skipped right along. 3, 4. There we go. Alright. Now we just need to run... There we go. And configure you for encased industrial beams. Excellent. Now, I could just go ahead and output this into here. And maybe that's just what I'll do. Alright, let's do... Now I just need to run power to it. Where's the closest power pole? That is actually a very good question. Alright, right here. Except it's full. And we don't have the Mark IIIs yet. Where's the power pole down here? By the way, I did go up top also, and... Alright, what about... Okay, you got one opening. So here, we'll put a small one right here. So real quickly, let me show you this. I went up top, now that versatile frameworks are complete. I did put the rest of them that had been crafted into storage. And what we've got now is we've got the 2 modular frame assemblers running their modular frames into here. So actually, let me put that in there too. There we go. So all of the production is still running. I just removed the 2 assemblers that were focused on the versatile frameworks. That's all that I did. And then, you know, destroyed everything that was connected to it in that way. I think that was all that I wanted to touch on here. So, in my to-do list, let's take a quick look. I have a fluid buffer and 4 refineries and 2 extractors. So the fluid buffer, this is basically to set up so that we can run both plastic and rubber production at the same time. We don't need to do it right now, but it's something that, you know, I certainly would like to get in place. Then we can connect the new petroleum power off of each one of the oil extractors, of which there would then be 4. So that would be 4 generators of some type. I don't know, you know, what they would be producing necessarily. I took the excess versatile frameworks and put them in here. I'm not sure if we're ever going to need them for anything or not. Oh, it's actually out of rotors. Holy crap. I'm never out of rotors. Holy crap. Okay, let me go get some rotors. Which ones? Okay, they're both empty. These were the stators, though. I think it was rotors went in here. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and take these 50. That way we've got enough of the motors that we need, so that if I do want to do the construction when we get to the oil fields, we can. 15. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it. Okay. Last thing is let's take a real quick look at the research. Because if you'll remember, there were a few things that needed plastics. So smokeless powder, we could go ahead and get that unlocked, which then opens up a new tree for the rifle, cluster nobelisks, and God only knows what else is underneath of here. But we're also going to eventually need, I don't know why this won't, there we go. There's a hard drive. I think that's compacted coal, and then packaging, which we haven't even unlocked yet. So that's something we could do. Quartz we could, this is something we could already have done, but what is the most important for me is the radio signal scanning so that we can scan for hard drives. I'll probably do that in a future episode. I'm not going to worry about doing that today. Power slugs, we still need whatever that thing is that's in the middle. We haven't unlocked that yet. This is what we need the polymer resin for. So we need 100 polymer resin to be able to produce synthetic fabric. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure that we need it, but we do need this. This is the one thing I wanted to unlock, the high-speed connector. So I'm going to take the 50 plastic that I still have in my inventory, and we're going to go ahead and research that.
Research completed. High-speed connector recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
So this gives us access to the Mark III power poles. I mean, we went from what, 4 to 7 connections per pole. Maybe it'll bump us to 10. That would be nice. But I would need to craft 50 of the high-speed connectors. But we also need those for the priority power switches and the bullet guidance, which that's tied to the rifle. So until we get the rifle, it really doesn't matter. But then this opens up programmable splitters once we have computers, and geothermal generator. Oh, we can put this over the geysers. Oh, that's awesome. There's 3 right where the sulfurs come, right where our sulfur vein is. Oh, that's so cool. Well, I definitely want to do that very soon. Excess power without any production required? Yes, please. I'm sure it's probably not going to be a lot, but it's extra. So yes, definitely. All right, we're gonna make that a priority in the next couple of episodes. Okay, let's go ahead and. Are you still? You're not. I knew. Yeah. 886. Okay. All right. Let's go over to our power tower with platform, and you will see as we head towards the oil fields. Oh, let's see about the encased industrial beams. Maybe we got lucky and they produced quite a few. Nope. All right. So you will notice every power tower is now facing horizontally the way that we are going. And I will no longer need to jump. Sorry about that. I had forgotten that particular wire runs a little bit too close to the rock. Okay. So we are back. And we are back at the oil fields. Now, let's go take a look at... This one's not working, or not being used at the moment. This is the only one that is. But you'll see it's not producing any polymer resin. It did create 150 rubber, so we're really, really close. But the minute that I flush this, there we go. There's polymer resin. So that's where the problem lies right now, is that because we're not using any of the fuel, the polymer resin can only be produced for so long. Now the great thing is it's not going to take very long, more than likely, to create the remaining 50 rubber that we need. But this is where I think what we need to really focus on is getting the petroleum power over here as soon as possible. We can leave this one, say, running as rubber for now. And then what I would like to do, I think I can do this. By the way, I laid down some platforms, as you can see, so we can actually move this out. Is go ahead and run this into another refinery so that the polymer resin, because we talked about this at the end of the last episode, the polymer resin can reach the 60 per minute that's needed to be able to craft the rubber. And then very easily, both off of this one and this one, we'll be able to connect petroleum power generators. So, while this is running and creating the rubber that we need, I did a little bit of exploration. Going up this gap. And I found something very interesting. And I do have to be careful because on both sides of this gap are bug nests. Assuming they've regrown. Okay, no, it hasn't regrown. Alright, I am going to go take care of this one, though. Yeah. Okay. So, we went up here. Very cool, beautiful looking area. Another one of the little doggies. Actually, a couple of doggies. Really wish I could get them to respond to me. But then you see that up there? That was like, that made me go, okay, what is that? I don't understand. So I really felt the need to climb up there. And it just so happens you got this little spot here. And come to find out, it's a nest. Now, there were some gatherable components, like there were some pieces of plastic, there were a few motors, there were some things to collect. But what was most interesting is this. Unlock the B374 helmet. So I now have a new headpiece that I can potentially choose. So that was kind of cool. And then there ended up being a second nest further down. However, there wasn't anything in it like there is here. So while we're here, let's go ahead and continue to look around. Now, those are the poisonous plants that I haven't figured out what to do with yet. There's a blue slug over there. I don't really care that much about the blue slug. I've got enough power shards right now. I did not go all the way down there. It looks like there's another exit out that way. Yeah, see, they're all spewing their poison. But what I did do, came down here. Oh, there's a blue slug up there. Yeah, so there's a way out over there. I may try and use that too. Alright, let me go take care of this nest first. There's some sulfur. Oh, crap. Okay. I meant to craft some more of those and forgot about it. Yeah, so the other nest that I found was right over there. Or over there, one of the two. So this takes us up. And there's our blue slug. Again, not that big of a thing at this point. What I can do, though... Nope, wrong way. There we go. Whole bunch of mycelium. Looking around, there's not really much else. I mean, obviously there's still more to this cavern. The cavern's huge. There's the exit back out to the beach, and I definitely want to go that way because I want to show you something from there too. Got to grab the alien DNA. Yeah, so there's the second nest that I found. But as I said, there wasn't really anything special here, but you can see that it was in fact a nest. There was a lot of wood, and there were a few few components to use, but that was about it. So I jumped across here. Crap. Shit. In either case... Oh, that's rifle. I can't hit that. But... as I run away from that... I was able to scan from up top, and I gotta find it. There's another ship. Okay, there's a big boy over there. Let me heal up first. Something else, there's still a lot of poison completely surrounded poison locations that we definitely need to try and clear. Whether it's for Mercer spheres or what have you, there's obviously going to be something there that's worth... Actually, you know what? I should grab those. Yeah, so there's some stators. I don't know why I wasn't allowed to turn around from it. Oh, I got hit by a nest bug. Oh, that blows. Alright, well, guess we're going to go back out. I am curious, though, now. Yeah, there's the new one. The rotate does not work. Huh. But yeah, that's the new one. Okay. Well, I mean, it's my own fault. I did not see the nest at all. Did not see the nest at all. Alright, this time I'll make sure to use the right-hand wire. It is good that even though they remove your inventory, they don't take away what you've got in your hands. You know, maybe it is time for us to start researching some of the other forms of weaponry. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the swinging of my bat, but I'm really starting to think that having the rifle, you know, in other words, killing the big guy from distance, then going in and using the bat on the nests, I think that's going to be the way to go. Because the problem with the nests is, unless they are on the side of the wall like we saw a little while ago, you're not going to be able to shoot them from distance because they're protected by their outer shell. Whereas with the melee weapon, you can break that outer shell. Yeah, but you can see there's still a lot of poisoned areas that we haven't been able to go up and clear yet, so we do want to make sure to do that at some point in the near future. Okay. All right. Let's go back and get our death box. That's this. Alright, where's the... Okay, I see the nest. Alright. Let me get my... Crap, didn't see that one. Alright, death box is over here. Okay, shoo. Some more stators. Oh, heavy modular frames. That's the first time I've run into those. Some quick wire. There's some more rubber. Okay, what do you need? Oh, it's operational. You actually don't, it doesn't need anything. Cool. Hold on a minute. Was that... Whoa, I don't know what I did there. Oh, it was just one of them. Okay. I thought for some reason it showed up as like 5. That would be very weird. Alright, are there any other components that are on the ground? Nope, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, that's cool. Now, I do want to go up here. Because I thought I saw that this opened up to a new area, potentially. It kinda does, but you can't really get up there. Well, okay. Maybe you can. Okay, this just goes back down to the... Oh, this is another way to get... Okay, I didn't need to actually do all that jumping after all. Oh, man, what's that? What's the flashlight? It's not X. Oh, it's B. There we go. Oh, it just looks like it's a little bit of quartz that might be up there. Yeah, so this is a completely new area that we haven't explored at all yet. There's some quartz right there, as a matter of fact. Yeah. There's the yellow power slug. Looking to see where we are on the map. Now, why has not more of the map cloud, whatever, not gone away? Like, I'm standing in the middle of black for some reason. Ooh, you're new. Yeah, you're throwing a new type of fire. You're throwing fireball. Oh, you're dead. Okay. Oh, shit. You're just a new type of spitter. Okay. There's another Mercer sphere. Kind of want to go down and get that. Yeah, I saw all of this as well. So those islands that we're using that have the oil fields on them, they extend out even further. Now, there might not be any oil fields or anything like that for us to use, but there's definitely bauxite. Just curious. Yeah, I think I may need to leave that Mercer sphere alone for now. Limestone too. Okay. Let's go head back to get the remaining rubber so that we can turn in the milestone. Oh, crap. Okay, I can't even see you. Oh, crap. I don't know how I'm going to get back here now. I also don't know how he's still alive. Why does it keep going there? I am so sorry. I really thought that with me falling, I wouldn't have to worry about him following me. Boy, was I wrong. And I just got to figure out how to get back there. I can't carry both at the same time, so I've got to eat now. Shouldn't have taken my chances. I should have just gone and gotten the rubber. Alright. Let's try and make this quick. I want to go get the death crate and then come immediately back. So the best thing then is, yeah, let's use this entrance here. I think this is the one that I climbed up to a little while ago. Yeah, this is the one that I climbed up. So then we need to wrap around so that we can jump off again. This is where we killed the spitters. There's where we got the yellow slug. Hold on, what's that in the middle? Oh, that's just quartz. There's the Mercer sphere. Okay, hold on a minute. I missed something. Oh, here we go. This is what I want. Yeah, this is where I jumped off. Actually, I jumped off over there. That being said, I probably could jump off from up here. And even if I can't... Oh yeah, I definitely can. One of the things I am not a fan of with respect to the parachute is there's no way to deactivate. You're either using it or you're not. You don't have any control. Okay. So I'm just kind of looking along the shoreline at this point just to see if there's anything else. Oh, no, what was that? Oh, that's just leaves. Okay, never mind. I thought it was a new type of flower. Alright, so we're going to head back so we can pick up the remaining rubber. I do want to see if I can land on this guy. There's an achievement for it in the game. Ha! That's kind of cool. Okay. So he's rubber. That's awesome. Love that. And they're completely docile. I mean, even me doing that did not rile him up. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the rubber. I mean, we could go ahead and set up the second set of refiners to run the petroleum in for rubber, but I think at this point the best thing is to just wait until we get the petroleum power unlocked so that I can add that to the to-do list, because we'll need to have one for each extractor at this point. So there's no real point in me wasting the power to run this if I'm not going to be able to do anything with any of it anyway. So let's just leave all of this alone and let's head back. We will turn in the petroleum power. Milestone. And see what's next. So when we get back, I'm just going to put the hard drive in storage for now, because there's at least one or two research items that require a hard drive. So I want to make sure that I have one or two of those when we're ready to do those items. I think I've cleared all of that. There is a limestone vein there. There's actually a copper vein down there, I think. Go down here and check on the encased industrial beams, because we're going to need some more of those anyway. $83 is all? Well, I mean, that's fine. I need them. It's just kind of strange that that's all that there were. I think that's, yeah, that's pretty much all that we're going to get out of that. We might want to just tear all of that down. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm not sure how much more we're going to need from a motor perspective. All right. Rubber. There we go.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that. It would be bad for morale.
Interesting. Okay, hold on just one second. Let me get rid of some stuff out of our inventory. Okay, that's good. So we will put you in there, and where's the alien protein? Oh, there you are. Alright, and then let's put the hard drive in there. And then the heavy modular frames we don't have a use for yet. We know we will. We've got some excess plastic and polymer resin as well as rubber, quite a bit of rubber. Oh, I do have stators here. Here, let's go put these stators in. Go ahead and get more motors. Might as well. Okay. Now, before we settle on a next milestone, let's take a look. So, fuel power generators is what we would need for each one of the extractors. Has a pipeline input port that allows the fuel supply to be automated. Always generates power at the set clock speed, shuts down if fuel requirements are not met. Yes. 250 megawatts each. So we're going to pump out 1,000 just from those 4 oil fields. That's nuts. Crap, that's nuts. Alright, so we're going to need 4. We're going to need some more encased industrial beams. The other thing is, where is it? Organization. So we now have access to the industrial fluid buffer. So if you'll remember, I connected the regular fluid buffer up to each one and then would just flush it to be able to keep the production going. We won't need that anymore. But we will want to produce... That's actually a good question. Do I swap them over to industrials? Because it's 4 times the size. 6 times the size, sorry. The regular fluid buffers are only 400 cubic meters. These are 24. But I'd have to have plastic to do it. So we would have to take that first set of fields, make sure that they're producing plastic, minimally connect one reactor to one of the fields, get enough plastic, produce the fluid buffer, and then slowly do that all the way around all 4 fields. Okay, let's put in 4 of those into our to-do list. Now, it said that there was something new. Oh, crude oil. So we can scan for crude oil. We found crude oil, but how do you extract crude oil? That's the problem. I don't really care, but about that. Okay. Extracts crude oil when built on an oil node. Extraction rates vary based on node purity. And why wouldn't it allow me to put one on top of the crude oil? Because we found, what, 4 crude oil nodes as well as the oil fields? Oh, we do have access to circuit boards now. Alright, Logistics Mart 4. I think this can wait. Fluid packaging. We may need fluid packaging sooner rather than later. Alright, what's in Tier 6? This is the industrial manufacturing. Okay, so we need to unlock modular engines, the recipe, so that we can actually... that's part of Phase 3. So I think we do that next, so that we can get both the modular engines and the adaptive control units. And there's nothing here that we don't already have access to. Matter of fact, we can... Yeah, we're going to do this one as the next milestone, 100%. So we've already got the... Let's see. I don't know why... Oh, the pod's not back yet. That's right. You gotta wait until the pod's back. Alright, so there's that. Do we have any more iron plates? Because I think they need to get filled too. Alright, so I'm gonna need some more quick wire in order to craft anything. But we need 100 plastic, and we're going to need some more encased industrial beams. Those are being produced though, so I'm not worried about that necessarily. At this point, I just want to focus on the 4 existing oil fields that we're aware of, get them up and running, producing plastic, producing rubber. Then we can start to look and figure out what else do we need. I will take care of producing the wiring in between episodes, because that's just going to take time. I'm not producing it automatically right now because I don't need enough of it. We should have 200 modular frames. So while I'm waiting for the pod to come back, let me go. How many do I have in my inventory right now? I got 70. All right, let me go grab those. That's 170. There we go. 200. Okay. Almost enough encased industrial beams. Almost. There was something else I wanted to put in here. I don't remember what it was, though. Okay. So... this is the... scanning for a hard drive. I do want to get that in. I don't know how to craft the high-speed connectors. The other one, no. What was it? It wasn't quartz. It was sulfur. Yeah, so we need to get... I think we're going to need to get the rifle. But I need plastic for that too. Because I've got the extra gunpowder. I've got about 110 or so in my little case. And I can craft more of anytime I want. Okay, so the freighter's back in. But I need that 50 plastic, and then once I do that, then we can unlock the rifle. And I don't know, of course, what's going to be after that. Alright, so... oh, I thought I had more motors in that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so there's the modular frames done. We need 400 plastic. Yeah, so we've definitely got to get plastic running. That's going to be the big one. Oh, crude oil can get turned into plastic and something else. So it's either polymer resin and water or crude oil, which is different than fuel oil. Okay, so that's why you end up getting different... Okay. Interesting. So we can get 2 different sets of plastic production with 2 completely different recipes, all in the same general location. Okay. I think this is a perfect spot for us to wrap up the episode. I do need to make sure that we've got more motors being produced, because I just put my entire supply over there. So we've got 49 right now. We need a total of 105. So let me see. Yeah, let me put some more rotors in here. And then, do I have any stators in my inventory? I do not. Let me go grab some. That's not where they are. Stators are produced from copper wire. And I need to grab some copper wire if I'm going to produce enough wiring, cabling. Whoop. Sorry about that. God, they're still producing. Alright, so we'll grab you and you. And then we'll grab some of you. I do not need copper sheeting. I have plenty of that, so I don't need to worry about that. Actually, I need 155 motors, because I still need another 50 for the milestone. Oh, I need to put the stators in here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get crafting the cabling. And then I will let you all go and hopefully see you in the next episode. Got a lot accomplished, including dying a couple of times. But we've got a big plan for our hands for the next episode. Definitely got some things to get researched, but we've really got to get the oil production up and running, including the generators. That very first generator is going to be huge. It's going to take us from 750 to 1,000 without almost any extra requirements whatsoever. That's huge. We throw on the second one, we can start to tear down the coal generators. I'm not going to be too hasty about it, but if we can tear some of that down and then just start focusing on coal for things like this, the coal production, I think that's excellent. I also, though, do want to make sure that we really, and actually, let me, where's the, sorry. No, I don't remember where it was. Oh, here it is. Yeah, geothermal generators. So we need to figure out what it's going to take to craft the high-speed connectors, combined with the quick wire, combined with the motors. We've got to get geothermal generators up and running. As I said, there's at least two, maybe three, right next to the sulfur that will immediately get added into the power supply. So that is huge, I think. Now, I don't know how much a geothermal generator is going to produce, but it's certainly worth finding out. Certainly worth finding out. Actually, real quick before I let you all go, let's find out All right, that's a circuit board. Okay, here it is. Quick wire, cabling, and circuit board. So we're going to need 100 circuit boards, which are plastic and copper sheeting. Okay, so we're going to need 100 circuit boards. Actually, we're going to need 150 because of the Mark III power poles, I think, were also 50. So 150 circuit boards to then produce 150 high-speed connectors. So that's something else that we're going to have to think about for the near future as well. More power is always better. It allows us to expand a whole lot faster without having to worry about that kind of a thing. And of course, the last phase and this phase, we've absolutely been having to worry a lot about power. So with that, as always, I hope that you've been enjoying the content. And if you have, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button. Please feel free to comment or provide suggestions. And hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon.